Hello, listeners, and welcome to the third program in our series, Entrepreneurship Education. This program is produced for grade 10 and 11 learners and anybody with any interest in entrepreneurship. My name is Rachel Simon. Today, we're going to learn about the type of entrepreneurship, which is social entrepreneurship. Please have your pen and notebook ready to make the important points. Take two. Please have your pen and notebook ready to make the important notes. At the end of this program, learners should be able to define social entrepreneurship, identify and describe opportunities for social entrepreneurs. Take two. Identify and describe opportunities for social enterprise.
Good afternoon, Mom. How was your day?
Good afternoon, Gracie. My day was just fine. How was school, darling?
School was great. I learned something very interesting about take two. School was great. I learned something very interesting in entrepreneurship class today, Mom. I always thought that all businesses started with the aim to make a profit. Today we were taught that some people just start enterprises just to uplift the welfare of other human beings, animals, or the environment. And they don't aim to make a profit. Mom, I think we should start an enterprise that's for nature.
Take two.
Mom, I think we can take two. Mom, I think we can also start an enterprise of that nature. We can call it a social enterprise, just to help the families in our community who do not have enough to feed their families.
Well, Grace, I don't understand you. I understand there are a lot of people in our community that are suffering, but where will we get the money to feed everyone?
Our entrepreneurship teacher told us that the social enterprise gets money from donors. Mom, we don't have to feed everyone. We can only focus on school-going kids to give them a home-cooked meal every... Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Entrepreneurship. Okay. Let me just... Okay. Take two. Our entrepreneurship teacher told us that social enterprises can get money from donors, Mom. We can... take two.
Chill.
You got it.
Chill, you got it.
Just act like you're talking to your mom. Literally.
Look at Jovel.
I'm your mom.
Okay.
Talk like it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take two. Our entrepreneurship teacher told us that a social enterprise gets money from donors. Mom, we don't have to feed everyone. We can only focus on, let's say, school-going kids to give them a home-cooked meal every day after school.
Well, Grace, my daughter, that's a good idea. I think we need to consider making it a reality. I will start making some phone calls. There are also some of my friends who I'm sure are willing to support a cause like that.
Thanks, Mom. I will also ask some of my friends of mine, and maybe we can also donate, help us with cooking.
But Grace, I want to understand this type of enterprise better.
Well, Mom, it's called a social enterprise, which is defined as the practice of doing entrepreneurship for social welfare. Especially, take two. Well, Mom, it's called a social enterprise, which is defined as a practice of doing entrepreneurship for social welfare. Usually, people make businesses with the aim of making profit. But under social entrepreneurship, the aim is not to make a profit, just to make sure people are living better, even animals in the environment.
How do we take care of animals, Grace?
It's very easy, Mom. Just like in Namibia, we have an enterprise called SPCA. They look after stray animals like cats, dogs, etc. They provide shelter and they are feeding. Take two. It's very, very easy, Mom. Just like in Namibia, we have an enterprise called SPCA. They look after stray animals like cats and dogs and etc. They provide a shelter and are being fed at the center, bathed, and being taken care of pretty well.
Well, I know about SPCA, but never thought it was a social enterprise. Yes, it is true. I do not think that they make a profit. Take two. Can I do that again? I know about take two. Well, I know about SPCA, but never thought it was a social enterprise. Yes, it is true. I do not think they make a profit.
No, Mom, they don't make a profit.
While we are eating, tell me more about this topic. It's becoming interesting. I need more information as I need to go and tell my friends about it. What are the other opportunities of social entrepreneurship, Grace?
Okay. So, the opportunities in social enterprise are based off the need. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
I literally wanted to tell you.
Okay. Take two. Okay, Mom. The opportunities in social entrepreneurship are based off the need to create social value, which benefits the local community. Like, a social enterprise usually does this by solving a problem or providing assistance in an area that is of need or disadvantage, basically.
Okay, I remember you told me that we can either look after humans, animals, and the environment. When it comes to humans, who should we consider?
Mm-hmm. So, Mom, our teacher said for humans, they should be vulnerable. Those people, we can see that they are unable to help themselves. For example, orphans, elderly, the disabled. If we get a donor, we can think of building an orphanage, an old age home, a soup kitchen, or even a shelter home for expecting mothers.
Wow, Gracie, you're busy opening my eyes. Now I know. I think what Dr. Helena Ndube is doing is also part of this. She is an optometrist. Take two. Sir, I do not know how to pronounce this word.
Optometrist.
Optometrist. Okay. Take two. Wow, Gracie, you are busy opening my eyes. Now I know. I think what Dr. Helena Ndume is doing is also part of this. Take two. Hey.
It's a tricky word.
Optometrist.
Optometrist.
Sir usually tells us, ne? Yeah.
She's an
Optometrist.
She's an-
Optometrist. Optometrist.
Take two. She is an optometrist, and apart from her having her own private eye clinic, she goes around the whole world to help the elderly. Take two. She goes around the whole world helping the elderly. Take two. Excuse me?
The whole country.
The whole country.
I think you said the whole world.
Sorry. She goes around the whole world to help the elderly.
The whole
Hey, I
country.
was just doing English there. What's happening to me? Take two. She goes around the whole country to help the elderly. Yeah, sir, I'm so sorry. I do not know what's happening with my tongue today. Please excuse me. Can I leave?
Elderly.
Elderly. Yes.
Elderly.
Okay.
Take two.
Take two. She goes around the whole country to help the elderly who have eye problems and operate them for free.
Exactly, Mom. Our entrepreneurship teacher also told us that story. That she's doing it all for free.
take two. Sorry, sir. I lost my paper.
It's page 4.
It's page 5. I think you're on it.
Page 4. Okay. Should I say take two?
Yeah.
Okay, take two. Now tell me the opportunities for animals, Grace. You want us to look after snakes?
Mommy, with animals, we should be those who are abandoned and have no one that is willing to look after them, or where there is evidence that the owner has been abusing them. Those that are tied up, roaming the streets, and at risk bumping. Take two. Mommy, with animals, they should be those that are abandoned and have no one that's willing to look after them. Those where there is evidence that their owners have been abusing them, those that are tied up, roaming the streets, and at risk of being bumped by vehicles.
Interesting. I see your point now. But this one is a bit challenging because it requires one to have the interest in animals. Not my area though. We should leave it to SPCA. They're doing a better job.
Okay, Mom. Let me tell you the opportunities for the environment. Maybe you might like those.
Yes, please. I love trees.
There are some people who tend to abuse the environment until it's become damaged or even degraded. So, if you see that trees are being cut down without being replaced, or indigenous trees are disappearing or even overgrazing, one can take up that opportunity and come up with a social enterprise to look after the environment.
So, this one is actually to restore the beauty of the environment and to keep it in its natural shape.
Yes, Mom. All these natural conservations that we see around, they're trying to protect the environment.
Wow, Gracie, I have really gained a lot from your entrepreneurship lessons today, honey.
Oh, I almost forgot. Our teacher also said that the social enterprise should not be those that are owned or funded by the government. Then they become public enterprises. They should be owned by private individuals like us who do not aim to make a profit, but just to create social value in our local community. Volunteering is the key in this type of enterprise.
Take two. This is a good practice indeed.
Mom,
Rachel. Rachel said, whoa. She said, rough. She said, I'm a rat. She said, listen, I'm a German Shepherd. Don't play with me today.
she said I'm a dog. Woof. It's actually a Chihuahua, yeah.
So, sorry, I just wanted to ask this point on page 5.
Yeah.
Do I read them, Mom?
Yeah, I think so.
Or
Yeah, that's a lot of points.
there's a lot of points.
I'm reading that.
I should read it.
Yeah, 'cause
Mama
your
don't
mom.
like to read like that. I'm like, okay.
Take two. Mom, so in short, tell me, what have you learned so that I can make sure that you understand?
Grace, you're now treating me like your teachers treat you at school. But anyway, congratulations. You can be a good teacher. I have learned that social entrepreneurship is the practice of entrepreneurship relating to human welfare. A social enterprise is an enterprise that has a specific social objective that serves its primary purpose. It applies in commercial strategies to maximize improvements in financial, social, and environmental well-being. Social entrepreneurship can be applied to humans, animals, and the environment. Opportunities in school entrepreneurship are based on the need to create social value. Take two.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Should I start there? Take two. Opportunities in social entrepreneurship are based on the need to create social value which benefit the local community. Opportunities for social enterprise are orphanage, old age homes, soup kitchens, shelter homes, centers for people with disabilities, animals, caretakers, looking after the environment. Social enterprises are mostly funded by donors and volunteering workers.
Mom, I'm sorry, I lost focus. Take two.
And do volunteer. Oh, okay. Take two. Social enterprises are mostly funded by donors and do volunteering work.
Mom, you know what? You're also a good learner. Just find out at least the 3 social enterprises in Namibia and the activities they do.
Wow, wow, wow. We have come to the end of our program. Let's have the mind of helping one another to build a better society. From me, Rachel Simon, do take care and just know that Corona is real. Thank you, sir.